What is up, guys? TRLJ here, and welcome back to my career mode gems that you're going to be seeing in FIFA 15. This is episode number 2, and I will be going up until the release of FIFA 15, which will be Monday night where I am from, which Monday night, which is midnight, so early Tuesday morning, really early Tuesday morning for you guys. So probably run about 5 episodes, I guess. I don't know. I'm not doing the math right now in my head. But either way, without further rambling on, let's start off with number 1 of our countdown. We're gonna have 5 more players for you today, and 2 of them are gonna be, the first 2 are gonna be bronze, the next 3 are gonna be silver in this year's Ultimate Team. But anyway, number 1 is gonna be Daniel da Silva. He does play for Perth right now in real life, but at the end of the A-League season, he will be joining Roma. Of all teams, he's going to be joining easily one of the top 3 teams in the Serie A, so that is pretty cool for him to be doing that. 57 overall seems a bit low. Honestly, I think maybe lower 60s will be fit for him, but you gotta remember, he is 17 years of age, so he will easily be growing far. 17 plus overall points to 74 potential is pretty ridiculous. He of course can outgrow that, so 74 is not the maximum. You need to understand that that's the minimum that you're gonna hit. You will at least hit 74 with him, and more than likely you can go up to even 80 plus if you play really well with him. And judging off his stats, he won't be that bad of a player. Pretty decent dribbling, medium work rates, and he does look to be a pretty good player in real life. But anyway, let's move on to the second bronze player. It is going to be Eric Palmer Brown, who plays for Sporting Kansas City in the MLS, and like Daniel da Silva, actually did get an offer to go to Juventus for around $1 or $2 million. That offer was, I believe, accepted by Sporting Kansas City for him to go over there, or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but he decided to stay in the United States to grow over here, which would make sense. I mean, the kid was 17 when Juventus, 16 when Juventus sent over that offer, so judging off of that, would you really want to go over to a country where you don't speak that language and you're not even an adult yet? I honestly would not like to do that by myself. That would be pretty, you know, eye-opening, but he does have a pretty high potential. Last year's FIFA, he was 58 overall. He's starting off as a 57, which is weird, and does have a potential of 79. Low high work rates, which is perfect. 6 foot tall is not the tallest, but still, it's pretty decent. Maybe in career mode, they'll let him grow a little bit. That would actually be pretty cool, but he does have some decent pace, decent physical, and decent defending, which, of course, for a 57 overall, that will grow pretty well. And 17 years of age, you can imagine that if all those grow by like 10 to 20, he will be pretty outstanding in career mode. But anyway, let's move on to the first silver in this episode. It is going to be another Lyon player like last episode, Nabil Fekir. He is eligible for the Algerian national team, I believe, but he is on the French national team right now. Younger, not the main one, you know what I mean. Anyway, he is 5'8", 21 years of age, high medium work rates, 4-star skill moves, and has a potential of 78 as of last year's FIFA, but that was when he was 64 overall. He is now 70 at the start of FIFA 15, so perhaps that will grow to an 80 plus potential, and he just looks freaking epic if you ask me. 78 dribbling, 80 pace with 64 passing is pretty good, with 61 physical as well. I believe he had a strength pretty high in the in-game stats. You can check those out at foothead.com if you want to, but he looks pretty outstanding. Let's move on to the fourth player of this episode. It is gonna be Breel Donald Embolo, who plays for Basel. He is Cameroon. I think he's eligible for the Swiss national team if I'm not mistaken as well, but he looks just amazing. 6 foot tall, high medium work rates, 3-star skill moves, 66 overall at the end of last year, and he's 66 at the start of this year. And if the potential stays the same as well, 84 potential. That is a minimum, like I said. You can get that guy up to the 90s if you score some good goals with him, and basing off of his stats, he is pacey and he is strong, and he's basically a young Emenike. So yeah, I would abuse him as much as you can in career mode. 66 overall, like I said. You can buy him for fairly cheap, I would say. But anyway, let's move on to the last player of this episode. He is actually going to be in the Team of the Week number 1 for FIFA 15. Is going to be Anderson Talisca. Played for Bahia last year, signed for Benfica, and he scored a hat-trick in, I don't think it was his first game, but it was definitely early on in the season, hence why he's getting a card in form in the first team of the week. But anyway, he has 3-star skill moves, a potential of 77 as of FIFA 14, but I think with him signing for Benfica and the fact that he scored a hat-trick in the Portuguese league, which is a better league than the Brazilian league in all honesty, probably. I'm not, it's debatable, but anyway, I think he might have a potential of over 80, which is of course a minimum like I keep saying over and over again. But anyway, he has a height of 6'2" as well, so physical 67, the height of 6'2" will help with that definitely, but he looks like a complete and total beast. But anyway, I will have another episode of this out tomorrow, so smash the likes if you want to see that. Comment as well if any suggestions you have for me. Maybe I haven't heard of some players that you want to suggest to me to do in one of these episodes. But either way, this will be the end of the episode. I will see you guys later. Have a nice day. I'm out.